Yo, what's up, guys? So, I recently saw this cool minimalistic editing style on Instagram, and today we are going to recreate this all step by step.
So here we have a reference comp and here we have a main comp. In main comp, we will be creating all our animations and scenes. And in reference, we have just a reference so we can see package. So first of all, let's identify the things that has been used inside the scene one. So we have the cache element, we have some text, a nice green background, a backdrop overlay, which is kind of masked out a little bit. We have this bloody barcode and these pattern lines. So 50% of the things can be created inside of After Effects like the text and these lines. And we will have to find the cache, the barcode, and this pattern on the internet. So let's find it real quick. I suggest we should head over to freepik.com and first of all, let's find this barcode thing. So with this right barcode, and here we have it, just download it from here. Yeah, we have it over here. Next, let's type $100 cash bill. Here we have it. So let's download this one. We can always mask out the front part of it, so we can get the similar look that way. And maybe we can use this one as well. So now we have our three assets already. So let's find the background now. If you cannot find the same background, don't worry. It's just inspiration. We are not supposed to get the exact same things. We are supposed to match the same vibe. So you can always find something similar or even better. And I think this might will work as well. So I'm just gonna download it from here. Now we have our first three all elements. So let's import them real quick. First import these cache videos over here. I mean the photos. Go to main comp, experience them as C1, which is cache 1, and C2. So keep on the C1 over here. Reduce the size of it like this. Grab a pen tool and create a mask around it real quick. Just like this. Yeah. Let's hide this one and import the another one. Again, reduce the scale just like this and create a mask with the pet tool. Yeah, now we have it. So our do cache are ready now. Now we need this background. So let's copy the color codes of this one. Change this to the fill and let's copy it. Now we have the color codes. So let's create a solid layer with the same color codes. That's okay. And here we have it. Now we need the barcode as well. Double click over here and import our barcode. Okay, we need to extract the file. Here it is. Extract all. So let's hit over here just by that reference. We can play on with the scheme. Then we have the cache elements. Uncoded DG just to be clear and not put as well. So this one should be here like this, and this one should be there like this. Now we need a background. So you have it already. Let's extract this one as well. Press R and change the rotation like this. And make sure you place this one and at center. Now apply a effect called linear color key and select the white color to remove it. Now we can see the white color is removed and the rest of the lines are still here. So let's create a mask around the lines. Just yeah, increase the feather like this. Let's make it 450. And here we have it. If you cannot see it well properly, just apply fill with black color. Let's want to add a little more like visibility because the colors are more darker now. Make sure you will rename it as the pattern and place it right above the PG layer and lock this one as well. And you can just make opacity 90, I think. Sorry, 90. Now we can lock it. Now it's fine. Next, let's add the animation on these points. Sorry, cache. Um, let's move our playhead where we want our animation to end. Let's say we want it to be 4 seconds. So let's add up keyframe on position and rotation. Press U to show see both of them. And like this. Alright, let's reduce the duration of it, make it 2.5 seconds. Select all the keyframes F9 so we get play around with the speed graph like this. Let's make it 3 seconds instead. Just like this. Again, same with the another cache. Add a keyframe 1P and R U. Let's head over here. Press U, select them, F9, and we can simply copy this graph. Just select them, click over here, select these, and paste these. Now we have the same sweep graph. Yeah. Let's change the rotation a bit like this, and position as well. So let's create these lines. Just click over here and it's simple as that. Make sure to increase the stroke to 6 or you can just show your own creativity. I'll duplicate this one and right click, transform, flip horizontally. And now we have it. Or I just go to transform and flip it vertically as well. Yeah, now it looks better. And I place them right behind the cache. Then we have another one like this. I'll place this one as well behind the cache layers so they will not overlap. Now we have this nice soft shadow and of course this nice green color. So first of all, apply this green color. Now select the cache layer, apply an effect called Trido and let's make it like this. Copy, okay, just press on OK. Copy the Trido effect, paste it on C1 as well. You can always apply the metric color and go to basic correction, play around with the highlights to a little darker them like this. Now copy the metric color settings and paste it over here as well. Or I think we should make it a little brownish. Leave it like this. Or I'll just cancel it. Duplicate the tritone effect, click on V, and now we can make it brown. Change the opacity to 50 and this one as well 50. Or decrease this one. I mean decrease this one, make it 35. Here 75. Yeah. Copy these and remove this one and paste it over here as well. Now we have something similar. Now apply a like create an adjustment layer over here. Let's name it blur. B and let apply an effect called Gaussian blur. Increase it like this and create a mask around it like this. Make sure to keep on invert and it should not go out of the frame like this. Open this panel and increase the mask feather. Make it around the, let's say 550. X over here. This. Now we have this mask. You can see our barcode is kind of blurred from the corners and the cache and the lines as well. Now let's add the animation on these lines. Um, yeah, here we have them. So let's get a playhead exactly at the 3 seconds and I'll add a marker over here as well. Open it up, add trip path. Here we have it. Open this panel, add a keyframe on it, and the first one should be 20. And let's scale a speed graph like this. On like this. Yeah, now it looks good. Let's do the same thing with the other ones real quick. Add trip paths and add. We should start this one from here. Or we need to add the keyframe on start at this one. Yeah, make the start 100 and add a keyframe in the beginning. Make it 0. Like this. Copy the graph of the previous one. Copy and paste. One more yes. Open the panel, add trim paths, 3 trim path, 0 and 100. Oh, sorry. Let's swap our keyframes like this. Select them F9 and create a graph like this. Now we have it. Now let's reduce the opacity a little bit. Let's make it around 80 or I think 60 will look good. Let's disable the layer control so you can see it easily. How we can see the difference? I'll go with 40. Yeah, 40 will be good. So let's do the same with the others. 40 here and here as well. Now let's convert all of these to a 3D layer except the pattern, background and the blur layer. Just strip over here and like this. Go to new, camera, one node, 35 mm. Enable two view options. Like this. Now add a keyframe position over here and bring it a little over here like this. And of course, we need to add on keyframe pattern as well. Let's make it 75 in the opacity. Now let's see our animation. Alright, pattern is a lot closer. Make it like this. Alright, let's make 3 drop like this. Great. Now let's create another layer over here so we can create the nice transition. Actually, we want our transition from start from here and end somewhere over here. So just to mark it, I'll create this marker from start to end, and this will be the middle point. All right. So link the camera with the null layer. Make sure you convert it to 3D and okay. Now let's create a null layer and link the camera with the null layer. I name the null for cam CTR, which is basically the camera control. Press E and let's decide the transition first. Press P. Then move your playhead over here and oh, make sure you convert the null layer to 3D as well. Then change the position like this. Select both of the keyframes. F9, make a speed graph like this. We want our peak and make sure this peak point must be right under this one marker. Like this. Let's see. Yeah, it looks good. So let's get a playhead over here and select all the layers like this and cut the rest of the part. Just keep the camera and the null ahead and of course the pattern as well. Or not the pattern. Let be. Yeah. Now let's create a scene 2 over here. Now this is a transition between your scene 1 and scene 2. Alright, we should also write the text, I think. So our text is, you are making $1 million with nice animation. So there are a few more things that we kind of missed. So let's do that a little bit. Let's add this nice shadow behind the text. Increase the distance a little bit like this. And opacity must be 0 and opacity master should be 25. Now we have it. Copy the shadow studio to effect, apply it over here as well. And we change the location like this. Distance, opacity master. Yeah, this is fine. Now let's type the text, and we don't need the two view views anymore. So you're making $1 million. So let's write it down real quick. You are, what is it, making? Alright, we have to make it together. $1 million. Select them, make it over here like this. Now let's show the controllers and convert it to 3D as well. Yeah, it kind of looks fine over here. I think they are using a different font, so let's change it to Helvetica, bold, and these ones should be regular. This one, let's spell. Here we have it. Now let's add the text animation, for which I have a preset. Now it's not the same text animation, but I do have a same one as well. I see text. I see text slide. Press U to play around with the effects. Alright, press F9 to reset its speed off. Looks kind of good, but alright, open the range selector, advance, and to change the position a little bit. So yeah, make it one. Well, it's still a lot, so let's make it around 75. Now we have something similar. Now let's create the circles in the same fill color. Remove the stroke and choose the fill color as the background. Just see the background color and like Gaussian blur over here. And increase it a lot, like maybe 12 butter, like this. And place it over it. And reduce the opacity, make it 90. This. Now it will add a little more depth over here. Like you will see a difference. Alright. Now of course also trim these layers as well. Or we can create a scene too, or we can just like remove the camera. We can create a scene too, and we will bring the camera back over here. And blur should be at the top of it, and make sure you lock it. Now we have a scene too, which is this landing. So we need this landing, and we need these trees as well. So let's head over to free pick again and right land. Or maybe I think we won't be able to find it on free pick, but we can definitely gonna find it on Google as well. This one might look good, but make sure these photos are not copyrighted and they are free to use. Maybe, yeah, this one is a high-res image and it looks free because it's on Amazon. Let's click over here and paste. And we have this over here, go to me. Reduce the size, that will highlight the effect or linear color key, remove the white color. Now it's moved. So we can place it where we want, like this. Or let me see the reference. Yeah. We need to remove this these lines, this thing. So let's cap the pen tool and mask it out. Open the mask and click on inverted. Now we have it. Let's fit and place it over here. Raise the size just a little bit. And let's name it lantern up this. And make sure you cut the earlier part of it from here and place it right under the blur. So it will get this sort of blur effect. Now let's copy the shadow studio effect from our cache like this and paste it over here. Of course, we will have to customize it a little bit like this. Now let's find a flare just to lit up a little bit. We can find that on Flippic. So flare. So let's find the let's flare as one of Google. Let's play enter images, and I think this one will look good. Select just copy the image, After Effects, and go to mean, paste it. At least paste it over here. Trim the earlier part. And let's rename it to player. Change the blending mode from normal to speed and place it right here. Now, And we can always play around with the opacity a little bit if needed. Otherwise, it looks already fine. So now let's get the background and so now let's create the background and these lines. So we are gonna take the same background and increase it, pattern one, press D on your keyboard. So add a cut over here. Okay. Cam and can both increase them as well. Just depress and convert these to a 3D layer like this. Now we can change the position of them. And you want the second pattern to be here as well. Yeah. Yeah. Now it looks good. The blur is fine. Now we need to add a blur rip effect on the transition specifically. So let's add cuts over here. Increase it just like this. To like camera lens blur. And make it like say 12. And add a keyframe. Press U so you see the keyframes. And make it over here. This one. Yes, over here. Yeah. And it is fine. Let's make it 0. And 0 this one as well. Now let's see. Alright, it's still very fast. So let's remove one of them and place it right over the cut and key it. Let's make it 20. Now it looks kind of better. Now let's create these heavy stroke lines. These are basically the stroke lines with the fire method. Like this. Let me just show you how it's done. Remove the fill. Okay, and crease the stroke like this. And of course, play around with the opacity. Let's make it 25. If it's very low, make it 45. Alright, use like that. The tools. Let's think this adjust from layer blur, transition. Okay. So now we have this transition, or I need this line. So let's just animate this one. Or we can swap the keyframes. Select that and now create a spill blocks. Just like before. Okay. This. Yeah, now that's better. And let's add some animation on the lap because it doesn't really look good that stuff. So let's select the flare layer with the lactop. So the animation will be applied on it as well. Position, add a keying on feet, rotation, press U. Choose the position. Make this. Now let's create a speed up like this. Right. Let's adjust it a little bit more. Now let's try the test. What's neighbor true? Venue. Okay. Next step T. Always. Right. So Snake at this, click on shine and increase the size of it. With this, yeah. Make sure you convert it to 3D, place it right under the blur transition there and move it to its position and cut from there as well. Now I have three set of text animation, which is a slide of text, press U and here. Now it looks good. Or we can make it a little bold. Maybe it's really up to you. Yeah, it looks good. So I found this one on Invadro Elements and I think this one looks much better. So I'm gonna download it real quick. Just so here we have our tree or these leaves you can say because that's the only card we will be using. Increase the size of it. Yes. Apply camera let's blur and increase it a little bit like this. And of course, you're gonna cut this part, convert it to 3D, or you can just play around with the position a little bit, make it like this. Now to take it the layer and place this one over here. Right click, transform, flip horizontally, and I think we should also flip it vertically as well, like this. And here we have it. We can also add animation on this one as well. Just add key, position keyframes, and get them out of the play like this and like this. Now let's add the keyframe, I mean the speed graph like this. Let's make it be better. Yeah, this one is better. Let's get the same one over here as well. Yeah. So this is our final animation now. So this is our final animation now.
The project file and the assets used in this video can be found in my free Discord server. So do let me know in comments if you like the tutorial.